Hello beautiful people and welcome to the daily tarot check-in. This is for the 24th of September and we're going to do all the signs beginning from Aries. Okay, Aries, what's going on with your energy today on the 24th? Okay, we've got two cards flying out. We've got the Empress and we have the Queen of Air. So there's a lot of knowing, a lot of female intuitive energy here. With the Empress, it feels like you are connected. You feel abundant, you feel compassionate, you feel loved. And with the Queen of Air, there's also a lot of compassion with the Queen of Air. And it's also about being truthful, having clarity, tapping into your knowledge. All right, Aries, what's coming towards you today? What's your main energy on the 24th of September 2020? Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. One main card, please, for Aries. Thank you. We have the Judgment. So there is a leveling up here. You're ascending to a higher level of consciousness. There is some awakening. You're doing things differently. You're learning here something in a process. And it feels like you're very balanced. Some of you could be guided by spirit guides in whatever you do today. Trust the process, I'm hearing. Okay, the Devil is the challenge to let go of old attachments. To anything that is toxic, to anything that you feel like you are attached to, anything that feels like it's restricting you in moving forward. So there's a lifting up. The challenge today is to lift up and to let old patterns go, to let old attachments drop. Old habits, old ways of thinking, even people who might be toxic in your life. What's the advice for Aries, please, on the 24th? Stay in balance, definitely here with the Temperance card. All right. With the Temperance, I'm getting a sense of don't give in to old habits for some of you, especially when it comes to thinking negatively or talking negatively about someone. It's time to be balanced, let healing occur here and tap into your inner strength. We've got 4 major arcanas out for you. It might be really important for some of you out there. So for those of you who resonate with this, if you feel that something was going on in your life in the last few days or weeks or even months, it's time to cut out old patterns for yourself because there is growth for you. You will kind of step into another level of awareness. You will learn something here. This brings you higher in your energy. It's time to free yourself from anything that is holding you back, from anything that you feel like your energy is being dragged down. Whenever you think this stuff, whenever you say stuff like that, whenever you do things, whatever makes you feel low on energy, cut it out of your life. You've got the strength here to heal and to let balance come into your life again and to free yourself from whatever this is, Aries. All right, moving on to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the 24th, please. We've got the Hanged Man. I usually don't read these cards in the reverse, but I feel like some of you might be coming out of stuckness. Some of you might change their perspective on a subject today or on a person. What is this for Taurus, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We've got the Page of Pentacles, which talks about a new beginning. With the Queen of Swords, you're getting clarity. And this is an energy of being really compassionate, loving yourself and others, but being very clear in setting your boundaries. And I just feel like you're moving forward here towards something that you want to build up for yourself. Whatever this is, it feels like you're coming out of being stuck. You're freeing yourself from something. You're kind of moving forward with a lot of clarity towards what you want. The challenge is to kind of tap into that inner strength to move forward. And what's the advice for Taurus, please? The Taurus is, move away from something and move towards your own sense of happiness, okay? So you might have been focused on something that wasn't your own idea of being happy. Maybe you were in a relationship that you don't want to be in anymore. Could be for some of you, take it as it fits. You're definitely walking away from a false sense of happiness here. And you've got the strength here. That's your obstacle today or your challenge today, to tap right into this strength and make a new beginning for yourself. Change your perspective on the matter and get yourself out of stuckness, because this is what you can do. You can kind of bring yourself a lot of stability. Look at that. We've got so many powerful, positive cards that are all pointing towards a deep connection with your innermost self, with alignment with your soul. So if you follow your heart here, I feel like you can make a totally new beginning with a lot of clarity, with a lot of strength here, guys, and move towards more happiness. Gemini, what's going on for you today, 24th of September, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, please? All right. Wow, the Fortune's Wheel and the Eight of Water. So there's totally a sense of moving forward today for all of you guys. Moving on. Looking towards the future, making plans for the future. The wheel is turning in the right direction. There is, maybe things are ending, but new things are coming. So the wheel is turning, it's moving forward. It feels like you are on top of the wheel pretty soon. If not today, you will get there, Gemini. It feels like you're moving towards something that is really abundant here, that is really treasured to your heart, I'm hearing. So let's see, Gemini, what do we have for you? I've got the Chariot reversed, so it's time to take matters into your own hands. Things might have been stuck for you. Challenge is the Devil. And the advice for Gemini, please, today is the King of Cups. All right. So you should aim for balance today, especially when it comes to your emotions. Make sure that you feel good in your emotions, if that makes sense, right? So whatever things are shaking you up, whatever kind of things on the TV or in your circumstance, in your surroundings, you know, people in your family, friends, partners, whatever triggers you today, try to stay focused and in your emotional stability. Stay grounded emotionally. There is something that seems like it's stuck. There is no forward movement. Maybe you have given your power away here, Gemini. It's time to reclaim that. There's definitely the sense of you walking away from something that was holding you back, something that was negative, something that was lowering your energy, but you're kind of stepping into your power today and thinking about moving forward. Excuse me. And the Fortune's Wheel is here to kind of encourage you to do that. I'm really focused on this love here. So really focus on loving yourself here in the situation and don't do this anymore. This can be a bad habit. This can be a sort of addiction. This could be an attachment to a person, something toxic. It can be just you not feeling good enough for doing something, right? Like giving your power away to others. It's a reminder from Spirit to love yourself and to open yourself emotionally towards yourself. Love yourself, I'm hearing, and move away from something, some sort of mindset sometimes. You know, it doesn't always have to be an evil person. It can be a sort of mindset, a way of thinking, an old habit that is detrimental for your health. It's time to free yourself here, to see where you are attached to something that isn't good for you, and to move on and let the Wheel of Fortune come in and bring you to a better place, right? All right, Gemini. We're moving on to Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the 24th, please. What's going on with you Leos out there? Not taking free. It's 2. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Fire and the 5 of Air. There seems to be something conflicting going on. You could be dealing with conflicts with other people, but I'm seeing this as very internal for some of you here. Feeling conflicted, having a lot of ideas that go in different directions maybe, or just kind of having a conflict about what you're kind of trying to build for yourself. I'm getting for some of you. You're trying to focus on something, you're trying to manifest something, and it feels like a struggle. So you feel internally conflicted, maybe asking yourself if it's the right thing or if you're going about it in the right way. And you know, with the 9 of Fire, it's definitely the urge from the universe to point you into the right direction, to go after your dreams. Leo, what's your main energy today? The World. There is unfinished business, okay? There's something that you could be learning here. There is a cycle that needs to be completed. It could have to do with the way you're thinking, with your mindset. What's the challenge for Leo today, please? 5 of Cups, to drop sadness, get out of a sense of negativity, of sadness, of looking at what hasn't worked out. I feel like you had a bad experience here. Maybe for some of you, relationship didn't grow as you would have expected, or it's a business venture that failed. There is something that you're still clinging on to, something you're still sad about or have regrets about. It's time to let it go and focus on the things that are good in your life. Because I'm getting a general energy for you, Leos, which is not really happy, which feels like you're struggling, you're holding on to something, and it makes you feel internally split, or It's just not good for you guys. What's the advice for Leo, please, today? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. It's definitely time for you to get back into balance. I'm hearing get back on the horse. If you have dropped down, it's time to let go of regrets, let go of frustration because something didn't work out. It's time to close the old, definitely, and move forward and gain your balance again, because something is kind of leaving you conflicted here and you're holding on to something for dear life. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, please, for the 24th. That's a lovely card to get, guys. Messenger of fire. So this could be communication coming in. This could be you aiming for your passions, moving forward with a lot of drive. You know, the knights are the messengers, and it also says messenger in this card. So this could be news. This could be a lover coming in. This could be you getting good news about a job. You feeling enthusiastic and a lot of drive towards something, really motivated towards something. So with the Queen of Pentacles, things in your finances or in a workplace situation might not have been as stable as you would wish they had been. For some of you, it could be a news coming in that might seem a bit shaking you up at first, you know, with the Tower. This is something surprising. It can also be something really beautiful. It's something about work or finances. And for those of you who are not getting outside news, you know, this is some sort of download from spirit. It's some sort of inner awakening. That's how I always see the Tower. It's kind of coming to you like a lightning bolt. You're kind of getting clarity about something. Definitely with the messenger. There is some sort of news or clarity coming towards you concerning, for some of you, finances and work. For others, it's self-worth and health even. Okay, so there will be some news, some enlightenment, some clarity here for you today, Virgo. What's the challenge for you guys? Challenge is the King of Cups, to stay emotionally grounded. So there might be something coming in, some sort of revelation here that might shake you up emotionally, okay? So it's time to kind of sit back, take a few deep breaths, stay grounded, stay connected. Don't get too overwhelmed emotionally. It can be good, it can be bad, you know, I'm not reading that as either or. It's whatever it is. It's something that's coming in that might shake you up, okay? In a good sense. Could be good news, could be something that seems like a loss at first. But you know, things like that, I want you to know this, because the Tower only comes in if something isn't working out for you, if it's not meant for you, okay? The universe would never crash something that is meant for you, that is in your path, that is in your soul alignment. That's not working like that. It's just things that we are holding on to because we think it's meant for us. So if it happens, try to let it happen, okay? And the advice from Spirit here for you, Virgo, is to close something off. Close an old chapter here with the world. You know, this is graduation, this is completion, this is letting an old cycle die. So it might be some sort of ending here today for some of you, all right? In whatever sense. It doesn't always have to be something devastating in the outside. It could be something that has to do with love. This also talks about you needing to make an important decision here for yourself, which is in alignment with your soul here. And it will bring about a lot of happiness. So follow your heart here. Follow your inner guidance. Follow your emotions. Don't let the emotions overwhelm you in a negative sense, but try to listen to your passion and to your heart in what to do here. You might have to make a decision. And there's some clarity coming towards you concerning that today. Alrighty, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for the 24th of September, please. What's going on with Scorpio today? What's the main energy for the people out there? Scorpio, please. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Okay, we've got the Nine of Water, which talks about wish fulfillment, and we've got the Page of Fire, which is the Page of Wands, which also talks about passion and passionate new beginnings or curiosity towards something. Okay, Scorpio, what is this all about? Let's see. There's something you are dreaming about, something you want to manifest here. Could be a person you feel very passionately about. I just see a kind of a sense of daydreaming. It feels like hoping, yeah, hoping, seeing what's out there. There's something that you want, or maybe if you don't know what exactly that is, you're kind of yearning for something. It feels like something is missing in your life. It feels like you're waiting for something to happen, waiting to get out of stuckness. What's the challenge here, Scorpio, for you? Knight of Wands, take matters into your own hands and go for it. I mean, this could be a person coming towards you with news, with a lot of passion. This could be a lover coming towards you. But, you know, I'm not so focused on outside events. And I don't want to promise you something that's maybe not going to happen for all of you guys. So I'm reading it more from a general internal perspective. But this is the obstacle here, the kind of challenge for you today is take matters into your own hands and to go for what you feel really passionate about, because there is curiosity, you're dreaming about things, and now it's time to take action and move towards it, whatever you're waiting for. If this is a person you're waiting for to call you, to contact you, reach out towards them. If this is a job that you always wanted to go for, try to apply, go for it, guys. If it's a new hobby or something that you are really passionate about, go for it. If you always wanted to learn an instrument, go for it. You know, whatever this is, it can be very subtle. It doesn't have to be a big thing. But it's about you kind of going after what your heart is telling you here and having fun, moving out with a lot of strength and power, following your dreams. What's the advice for Scorpio? Justice. Be fair, stay in balance. Again, the devil, it pops up a lot today. Don't let anybody pull you off your high horse, I'm hearing. Not in a bad sense, you know, high horse is always with the connotation of something bad, you know, something like ego and pride. I'm not seeing it like this. I'm just getting that maybe some people would like to hold you back, or maybe you are holding yourself back in a sense. You're not believing in yourself, you're talking down on yourself. You might feel restricted in your capacities, in your abilities, but that's not the case. The universe wants you to go for it with a lot of passion and stay balanced with it. I mean, don't rush in too much, like head over heels. Stay clear about it, but try to approach it from a more centered and more balanced viewpoint, whatever you're dreaming about. You know, it's the middle ground. It's not about always dreaming about it and not doing and just sitting back and waiting for something. And it's also not rushing in head over heels without thinking. You know, the truth is somewhere in the middle. That's what I'm getting with this card. So try to see where you can take one step after the other towards what would make you happy, and especially to free yourself from a situation here that is no longer fulfilling you. All right, Saggies. What's going on with Saggies, please, on the 24th of September? We've got the 8 of Earth, so there's work, work, or in this case, we've got, what is it, a cello, or I think it's a cello. I'm not playing any instrument, so don't shoot me, guys. But this could have to do with you connecting with music on a very deep level, but, you know, the 8 of Earth is the 8 of Pentacles, so it's talking about you putting a lot of effort and love into something. You're kind of working on something here. Can be yourself, can be something connected with arts, I'm getting, with expressing yourself, I'm hearing too. Working on your self-expression. And yeah, it can be work-related, of course. So let's see why the 8 of Earth, please, for Sagittarius. On the 24th of September 2020. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, please. What's the main energy today? What's coming towards Sagittarius in this lovely day? Okay, 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. At least you're thinking about that, you know. That's in your energy. You're focused on something that will make you really fulfilled. You're working towards that. What's the challenge for you guys? Okay, 2 of Cups, reversed. And what's the advice? What's the advice for Sagittarius, the High Priestess reversed? Yeah. Alright, so things are hidden here. With the Moon reversed, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces here, I'm hearing, but it's not so important. It's more like your energy here. You are kind of striving for something, for wish fulfillment, but there is something that you're not listening to. I feel like the alignment with your soul is not there. I was getting it as soon as I saw the 2 of Cups. The challenge is for you to connect with your intuition, connect with your soul here, concerning what this kind of fulfillment is about, what this wish is about. You know, some of us are striving in the outside world to get something that we think will bring us fulfillment, like a relationship or the perfect job or a lot of money. but in reality something within us is missing. And I'm just seeing that for you, Saggy, it's really important to work on that today. Whatever you kind of want to manifest in your life, you need to be in alignment with your soul. This just means listen to your intuition. And with the moon reversed, I'm getting that there are some things that are beneath the surface that you need to look at. Maybe listen to your dreams here. Write a dream journal. And you know, writing a dream journal is a funny thing, because I always struggled to do that when I was reading about it, and I thought, what's the sense of writing something down? I mean, I remember all my dreams, I don't forget them easily, but the magic thing with this is the moment that you are writing it out, it gets up from your subconscious to your conscious mind, and you suddenly realize what it is truly about. So it's kind of this therapeutic method when you're writing your dreams, instead of just thinking and remembering them, you know. It's coming to light, and there's some process going on within you that brings these things into your conscious mind, and you suddenly know what the problem is. At least that was my experience. So there is something that you could be looking at here. And if you aim for wish fulfillment, try to work on yourself first. That's what I'm hearing, guys. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. What's the matter with you today? What kind of energy are you in, Cappies? Oh, the Hermit. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking going on, a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of soul-searching, a lot of work on your heart, I'm getting. You know, the Hermit is a card of maybe being a bit closed off, but not in a negative sense. It's just for the sake of finding out some inner truths, reconnecting with yourself. All right. Seven of Pentacles reversed. What's the challenge for you guys today? Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. All right. Some of you are not really grounded because something is not coming to fruition. You're waiting for your reward. What's the advice, Capricorn? The Lovers reversed. Okay. Yeah. It's about things that are not moving forward here. You might wait for something to happen here to move forward in a career. Maybe you want to hear from somebody that is very dear to you, but I just feel like you need to go within yourself to find the answers there. What you definitely need, what the challenge is to ground yourself and find emotional stability. It feels like something is disheveling you, if that's the word I'm searching for. I hope you know what I mean. Something is bringing you out of balance because you're waiting for something. You kind of have invested a lot of time, of effort, of money, of love into something, into someone. There is no rewards coming. It feels like you're waiting for movement. You're waiting for something to happen, to reward you, to kind of bring about fulfillment. But it feels like it's not there. It's hidden. It's kind of, maybe it's on the way. Look at that. We've got, yeah, it feels like a new beginning is on the way, but you can't see it quite yet. So try to reach within to find inner balance. That's really important today. That's the challenge. And not let your emotions get the better of you today. Find that inner hermit, that inner wisdom that you have. Open this door to your heart, and you will find the answers there. For some of you, it could have to do with a love situation that you're waiting kind of to be mended or something like that. But it also tells me that there is a decision that you need to take, and this decision is to fall in love with yourself and nurture yourself first and foremost, okay? Because this is what the Lovers in reverse sometimes is telling me, and it's doing that right now. You need to love yourself and be there for yourself. Support yourself, nurture yourself. That's the most important thing for you guys today. All right. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, please, for the 24th of September. What's going on with my Aquas out there? The Emperor, I love that card. It's Aries energy. It's kind of being strong. It's standing in your truth, standing in your power. Aquarius, what's going on? Five of Swords reversed. The end of conflict. This is actually a good sign. What's the challenge for my Aquarius people out there, please? We've got the Three of Cups reversed. And one card of advice, please, for Aquarius. Thank you, the Chariot. All right, the Sun. The Sun is coming up again. So this is all about finding that inner power, finding that inner strength here, definitely, with the Emperor too. It's time to stand up for yourself, take your power back in a situation. I'm getting this could have been conflicts, either within yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you go about things, you know, something that you want to do. You could have felt internal conflicts about some things, about some truths I'm getting to. But for others, this is you kind of having conflicts with friends, with family, with a loved one. And the challenge is to kind of take your power back and go your own way. If this has to do with other people, find your own truth, stand up for yourself and move on. You know, the Chariot is all about taking matters into your own hands, being determined, moving forward and not giving your power away to others. It's time to make a decision here and end something old. Okay? Something that you have felt conflicted about. Maybe it's just an internal mindset that you need to change here. But it's time to be in your power and stand up for what you believe in. And take your power back here in a decision, in a matter. All right. All right, moving on to Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pisces, what's going on with you on the 24th? All right, we've got the Three of Air, so that's why I was saying Venus signs. Usually I don't include that in the daily readings. So there's some mending of the heart. It could have to do with a love situation. And the Six of Earth, it's about equality. It's about equal give and take, about getting what you put in. There's some heartache around that. It might be in your actual surrounding. It might be something from the past, and maybe even something that you might fear coming towards you in the future. So let's see. Pisces, what's going on with you today? Okay, King of Wands reversed and a Death card. What is the challenge for you today, Pisces? What is the challenge for Pisces? Seven of Swords reversed and the Knight of Swords. What's the advice for Pisces, please? Five of Cups. It's definitely time to move on with a new mindset, to let the old go. Some of you have been betrayed here. Some of you could have been dealing with somebody who betrayed them, cheated on them, hasn't given you enough amount of energy back, in a sense. If it's not love, you know, you can apply that to any other situation in your life. So the situation is that you feel a bit drained, a bit powerless, and that there's a change in your energy right now. So there's a change that you want to make happen, or that you need to make happen today. And the change that you need to make happen is to move on from any sort of betrayal that you have experienced. Somebody clearly broke your heart and made you sad here by some sort of sneakiness, by some sort of going behind the back, you know, whatever this is. It's time to move on. Either seek communication, cut this person out of your life if you feel like that, or just kind of move on from it. I think that would be the best advice, to kind of move on from what happened and go about it with a lot of truth, with a clear new mindset, and drop the sadness here. Don't let it linger on in your energy. Face the cups that are still standing here, guys, and give back to yourself, you know. Don't rely on anybody else to give you something, because you are enough, Pisces. Of course, we all need people in our lives to have social interactions with, and partners, but don't rely on happiness from them. You can only find happiness within yourself. So try to have healing here, move on from whoever or whatever made you sad, and look at the positive. Move on here with a clear mind and make a new plan towards something. Focus on the future, I'm hearing, and don't cling on to what has hurt you. All right, guys. I thank you so much, guys, for watching, for liking, for subscribing, and hope to see you pretty soon. Wishing you a lovely day, guys. Bye-bye.